Okay, all right. Hello, everyone. Yes, in today's lesson, we are going to learn three subject matters. One of them is used to, the other one is be used to, and the last one is get used to. So, before be used to and get used to, let's take a close look at used to. Okay. Okay, all right. And hello, everybody again, and welcome again. Let's see our first subject matter. Yes, used to. Let's consider it. Let's think it as a verb. Okay, used to. And in positive sentence, we use used to. But in question and negative sentences, we delete D. Okay, so just USE remains in negative and questions. Okay. Okay, for example, we used to. This is a specific word. Yeah, specific expression. We used to do. We used to walk. Did you used to walk? They didn't used to walk, for example. The verb does not change, but used to changes in positive, negative, and question forms. This is really important. It is specific to this expression. Okay. The gift says, we used to do everything together. Yes, uh, we used to clean the streets, we used to help each other, we used to build something together, etc., etc. In the past, yes, it is used. We will read the explanation of used to in the following page. Yes, it is used for the past habits and past events. Yes, its function is just this. For example, A says, we used to help each other when we were living in the village or in our neighborhood. Question, did you use, yes, USE, because of did. Did you used to clean the streets together? Yes, we used to clean the streets together. Yes, there is D now, okay? In positive sentences, there is D. Yes, we used to clean the streets together. Okay, this is the explanation of used to or would. Of course, with a difference. There is a difference between used to and would. Let's see what it is. Okay. Used to is used to express only past habits or states, situations, positions, which do not exist or happen anymore. Or it is used to express something happened regularly or all the time, always in the past, but does not happen now. For example, we used to go. You can use all the action verbs here in their plain form, okay? We used to go, we used to eat, we used to speak, we used to watch. Okay, we used to go out more often before COVID-19. Okay, but today we don't go out very often today, nowadays. Yes, children, for example, think about your childhood or think about your friends when you were a child. The children used to play marbles in the past. Yes. Okay, Barney and his friend, what was his name? Vilma was her spouse, but yes, they are now, for example, they are playing marbles. Okay. Marble is an object made of glass and colorful. Yes, to play the game of marble. Yes. playing with marbles. Okay, yes. For example, I used to watch TV series in the past. Did you used to watch TV shows or TV films? In American English, TV movies. I used to watch TV shows, or I didn't used to watch TV shows. I used to watch detective stories. Yes, I used to watch detective stories in the past on television. Used to verb one. This is really important. Yes, used to verb one as be, for example. I used to be hardworking when I was at primary school, for example. I used to answer all the questions when the teacher asked. Okay. I used to have a lot of friends when I was at primary school. But when it comes to would, we only use do. Okay, we don't use be, we don't use have with would. For example, I would answer all the questions when the teacher asked. Okay. Or I used to answer all the questions has got the same meaning with I would answer. I would answer all the questions when the teacher asked when I was at primary school. Yes, with positive sentence, again, this is really important. After subject used to comes or would comes, and then verb one, the plain form of the verb. Okay, then object, of course, complement. For example, imagine a farmer, okay, in the past, and his name is Daniel, okay? Daniel used to be a farmer in the past, but today he isn't a farmer. He is a shopkeeper. He runs a supermarket, okay? And Daniel, he used to raise animals, okay? Or here we can also use would. Daniel would raise animals. He would raise animals. He used to have a big farm, but here we cannot use would, okay, because of the verb have. He used to have a big farm, but now Daniel is a shopkeeper. He has a supermarket. I think it's clear. In negative sentences, this is really important. When there is did or didn't, well, you know that all the verbs take their first form, the plain form. Okay. For example, didn't used to verb one. Daniel didn't used to buy and sell goods in the past. Daniel didn't used to buy and sell goods in the past as a job, of course. Pose the question, did Daniel used to deliver boxes and packages in the past? No, he didn't. He didn't used to deliver boxes and packages in the past because he used to be a farmer. But today he is a shopkeeper and he always does delivery. He always delivers boxes and packages today. Okay. Now, what did children used to do? Again, this is, let me say for the fourth time maybe, because of did, we use the USE form, okay? The plain form of used to, without D. What did children used to do in the past? Children used to watch Sesame Street in the past, but today children don't watch Sesame Street, and even I don't know whether there is Sesame Street program or not. Okay, I am not sure about it. But in the past, I know this. I know that children used to watch Sesame Street, the puppet shows in that program. Okay, now dialogue one. For example, Turkish people used to watch Karagöz and Hacivat in the past. Which people used to watch Punch and Judy in the past? of course, English people, British people used to watch Punch and Judy in the past. Okay, here is an explanation. Let's take a look at it. Turkish people didn't used to watch films. English people didn't used to watch films either. However, but they watch films now. They don't watch puppet shows very often, but they used to, okay? They used to watch puppet shows in the past. Okay, here is a funny caricature, cartoon. Here, and it says, the cartoon says, I used to exercise, but I am fine now. So it doesn't complain. It doesn't complain about its situation, because it says, I am fine now, but I used to exercise in the past to keep fit. Okay, so we understand that it doesn't exercise today to keep fit. It just eats, drinks, and sleeps and lies down, relaxes. Okay. Now dialogue 2. Dawood used to play marbles. Yes, you know this. This is the game of marbles. Okay, game of marbles. Do you recognize the blue marbles? Dawood used to play marbles. Who used to play tip cat? Tip cat is the name of this game. Yes, we used to play it. We used to play it with a long stick and with a short piece of stick, a piece of wood, and yes, it was really exciting. We used to play it just with a long stick and with a short stick. Okay, tip cat. This is tip cat. Who used to play tip cat? Kerim, Ahmet, Murat used to play tip cat. In fact, all the children used to play tip cat in the past. Did you used to play marbles or tip cat or hopscotch? I used to play hopscotch in the past. This is the game of hopscotch. Okay, I used to play hopscotch in the past. Who used to play hopscotch, or who else used to play hopscotch? Kerime, Ayşe, Meral, Zehra, Murat, Orhan, Turhan used to play hopscotch when they were children. Okay. We are talking about the past, okay? With used to. Okay, dialogue 3. Daniel used to eat fresh boiled eggs. Why? Because he used to be a farmer. He used to raise animals. Okay. Did he used to eat hard-boiled eggs or soft-boiled eggs? He used to eat soft-boiled eggs. Soft-boiled, fresh eggs. Okay. Who used to drink fresh milk when he or she was younger? Daniel and his family. Daniel and all his family used to drink fresh milk when they were younger. Okay, did you used to drink fruit juice or Coke in the past? I used to drink fruit juice. I didn't used to drink Coke. Did you used to shop at cheap stores or at expensive stores? I used to shop. I used to go shopping to both cheap stores and expensive stores, depending on the situation. Okay. Dialogue 4. Rafet used to get along with his sister when he was a kid. Okay, used to get along with his sister when he was a kid. He used to play with her very well, and He used to be happy with he used to be happy with playing with his sister in the past. So Rafet used to get along with his sister when he was a kid. Now, unfortunately, they are fighting with each other. Who did you used to get along with in the class in the past? I used to get along with. I used to get along with my best friend Akif in the class in the past. Yes. For example, Faruk used to go to school with his mother. Faruk used to go to school with his mother. Who would go to school alone? Dawood would go to school alone. Dawood wouldn't go to school with his mother or with his father, but Faruk used to go to school with his mother. 6. Osman used to drink lemonade at the breaks. He used to be generous to us and he used to have handmade simple toys. Did he used to eat hamburger or sandwich? Of course, he used to eat sandwich. He used to eat sandwich. Okay, what does the sentence say? When life gives you lemons, make lemonades. Yes, make use of them. Okay. Don't waste. So evaluate the situation. When life gives you lemons, make lemonades. A nice motto with a nice message in it. Okay, 7, dialogue 7a. Osman would drink, or Osman used to drink. Possible. Osman would drink lemonade at the breaks. Did he used to eat hamburger or sandwich? He used to eat. He used to eat sandwich. So he would eat sandwich. He would eat sandwich is also possible. Now, dialogue 8. Remzi would wear casual clothes. Would Khalil or Marco ride a motorbike? Marco would ride, okay? Marco used to ride a motorbike. Who used to be dynamic, active, and energetic? Remzi used to be dynamic, active, and energetic. Who used to wear formal clothes? Remzi used to wear formal clothes. Did Donald or Salih used to have a bicycle? Salih used to. Yes, with D. Salih used to have a bicycle. Dialogue 9. Nebat used to have short blonde hair. Yes, dialogue 9a. Nebat used to have short blonde hair. Who used to be a brunette? Brunei. Who used to be a Brunei? Yasemin used to be a Brunei. Who has long straight hair now? Nebat has long straight hair now, but he used to have short blonde hair in the past. Did Nebat or Nancy used to be slim? Nebat used to be slim. So we use used to, but we cannot use, as you know, let me repeat it again. We cannot use would here. Okay? Yes, Nebat used to be slim. Next. Look. Melih would wear designer clothes in the past. Who would drive fast and flashy cars? Yakup would drive fast and flashy cars. Did Yavuz used to be an active or quiet boy? Yavuz used to be an active boy. Yes, in fact, used to is enough for us. But sometimes maybe if we need to make a change in our speech, we can also use would, but with action verbs only. Yes, with do, not with be and have, but with do. So, okay. For example, Yakup would drive fast and flashy cars, or Jakub used to drive fast and flashy cars. Used to always works. Okay. There is a limitation for would, as you see. Dialogue 11. Women have to do less housework today than they used to do once in the past. Okay. Yes, let me read it again. Women have to do, now must, women must do less housework today than they used to do once. They used to do a lot of housework in the past, but today they have to do less housework. Did they used to wash clothes with washing machines or with their hands in the past? Of course, they used to. They used to wash clothes with their hands in the past, not with washing machines in the past. Dialogue 12, people used to travel, for example, people used to travel by horse carriages, by ships and trains in the past. How do they travel now? They travel by planes, by cars, and by express trains nowadays. Okay, dialogue 13, Adil Bey commutes to work, goes to work. It means, yes, Adil Bey goes to work between Keçiören and Ostim this year. Did he used to be employed or unemployed 2 years ago? Unfortunately, Adil Bey used to be unemployed. Yes, employed means he has a job. If somebody is unemployed, it means that he doesn't have a job. Okay, you can consider it as an adjective. For example, he used to be unemployed, he used to be unhappy, he used to be excited, he used to be rich in the past. Yeah, just like this. He used to be unemployed 2 years ago. He used to be unemployed. He didn't have a job 2 years ago. 14, we used to read folk tales or folk stories when we were young. What kind of games did you used to play when you were younger? We used to play tipcat, hopscotch, and marbles when we were younger. Who used to tell you tales when you were children? My grandma used to tell us tales and stories when we were children. Okay, dialogue 15. Someone who starts doing a good thing, he or she almost never returns doing that negative thing. Yes, after a negative thing, after removing a negative thing or after getting rid of a negative thing, if someone starts doing a good thing, he or she almost never returns doing that negative thing again. 15a. I used to drop litter. Yes, I used to drop litter randomly, but I don't do it now. What did you used to do in the past, but now what don't you do? I used to shout, for example, I used to shout, or I used to talk loudly in the crowds, but today I don't talk loudly, I don't shout, and I don't like talking loudly. But in the past, unfortunately, I used to talk loudly in the crowd, in the crowded places. Dialogue 16a. I didn't used to take notes in the past. I didn't used to take notes while reading or listening in the past, but today I almost always take notes while reading or listening. What didn't you used to do in the past, but what don't you do today? I didn't used to drive a car. Yes, I didn't used to drive a car in the past, but today I drive a car. I always drive a car. But in the past, I didn't used to drive a car. Yes. Who is used to? Yes. Now we have finished used to. I hope it was useful and it is clear. Used to, just used to. Okay. Now the second expression, be used to. Why do we call it be used to? If you look at this, is used to. Okay. Is used to. Who is used to sorting out the documents? Sort out here means arranging, organizing the documents. Who is used to sorting out the documents? Yakup and Mahmut are used to sorting out the documents. Okay, are used to sorting. This is really interesting. After to, we use verb ing. Okay, we used to plus verb ing. Yes, Yakup and Mahmut are used to sorting out documents. But let's take a look at the young man on the right. He says, I am not. So let's call him Cemil. Cemil Bey, unfortunately, is not used to. Okay, Cemil Bey is not used to sorting out the document because he himself says that I am not used to sorting out the documents. Okay. Yes, Roman number 2, be used to. Okay, this is really useful. We really need it. Be used to. And the next, the last one will be get used to. And we will discuss the difference. Now, let's understand this. Be used to means be in the habit of or be accustomed to. I advise you to say this also many times, for 40 times, be accustomed to, become accustomed to, be accustomed to, become accustomed to means be used to. You can use 3 of them, okay? You can use 3 of them, but of course, mostly be used to is used. Be used to. But it also means be accustomed to or become accustomed to. For example, yes, be used to now, this is interesting. After to, we use verb ing because we think to here as a preposition like of, about, in, on, at. Okay. Be used to doing something, being something, having something. Okay. Of course, it is usual that object and complement come in a sentence structure. Okay, now let's pay attention to dialogue 17. A, Yasin is used to. What is Yasin used to doing? Yeah. What is Yasin used to doing? Yasin is used to eating fish. Oh, yeah, good. Yasin is used to eating fish. He buys fish very often. What isn't he used to eating? But unfortunately, he isn't used to eating fried chicken. He isn't used to, okay? He isn't used to eating fried chicken. A positive sentence, a negative question, and a negative answer. He isn't used to eating fried chicken. Used to eating. He isn't used to. I am not used to eating fried chicken. You are not used to eating fried chicken. They are not used to eating fried chicken. This is like this. Okay, we are stronger together. Yes, nice. The sense of being a community member. Yes, the sense of being a community member. And they say all together, we are stronger together. Yes, I am strong, you are strong, he is strong, she is strong. So we are stronger together. Yes, a nice motto. 18a. Hassan is used to living. Yes, Hassan is used to living in a different culture. Who is used to talking to the foreigners? Who is used to talking to the foreigners? Hussein is used to talking to the foreigners. Thank God, it's a good situation that Hussein is used to talking. Okay, Hussein is used to talking to the foreigners. 19A. Yeah, this is 905th dialogue of this level. It's about, almost about 1,000. Yes. Okay. Question: are you used to exercising? Are you used to exercising every morning? For example, walking is an exercise. Okay. If you are walking, it means that you are exercising to be healthy, to keep fit. Yes. Are you used to exercising every morning? No, we aren't yet. We aren't used to exercising every morning. We are used to walking every morning. Walking is a kind of sport, but it's a kind of exercise as well. Yes. We are used to walking every morning. What are they used to? What are they used to doing every morning? Okay. They are used to drinking tea together. They are used to drinking tea together every morning. Okay, dialogue 20A. Are you used to eating fish and chips when, for example, you are in London now? You are in London, and it is fish and chips is very famous in London, in England. So what about your eating foods? Are you used to eating? Are you used to eating? Again, used to, okay? It is always used to, because the expression is be used to. Okay, it is always with D. Are you used to eating fish and chips? Yes, I am used to eating fish and chips. It's delicious. What aren't you used to doing? I am not used to. I am not used to reading books in English. Okay, what aren't you used to doing? I am not used to. I am not used to reading books in English. Who isn't used to eating fish and chips? My friend Jakub isn't used to eating fish and chips. Yeah, these are questions and these are answers. Okay, here's an explanation. And the gift says, I speak English. I always speak English. I usually speak English. I sometimes speak English. Yes. Now, be used to, let's again give our attention, let's focus our attention on it. Be used to, be means, as you know, emizar, okay? I am used to, you are used to, and verb ing. We are used to being abroad. We are used to being abroad, okay? We are used to reading English books as a group. We are used to reading English books. We are used to acquiring English. We are used to studying English. We are used to having English lessons. Yeah. We are used to reading English books. We are used to having chats, having conversations in English. We are used to having chats in English, having conversations in English. Be, do, have, with, be used to is like this, okay? Now it's time to get a close look at get used to, okay? Yes, get used to, there is a slight difference between be used to and get used to. Let's try to see it. Let's try to recognize it. Okay. Get used to, yes, please think these three words, get used to, as one word, okay, one word. Okay, get used to means, the dictionary says that get in the habit of, get accustomed to again, get accustomed to. If you look at the word accustom means make yourself familiar. Okay. For example, Ahmet accustomed himself the weather of England, London. Okay. So with this expression, now Ahmet is accustomed to the weather in London, or Ahmet is used to the weather of London. So this is a matter of a bit matter of active passive again. Okay. Accustom yourself to something means make yourself familiar. So after making yourself familiar, you become accustomed to. Then you are accustomed to. Yes. Get used to. I think the Turkish explanation is enough to explain it. Get used to means alışmak, but be used to means alışkın olmak in Turkish. Alışkın olmak, zaten alışkın olmak. But get used to, kendini alıştırmak, alışmak. For example, yes, Ahmet accustomed to the weather, accustomed himself to the weather, and now Ahmet is accustomed to, okay? Is accustomed to the weather. Okay. Yes, get used to. Get used again, it is really interesting, but it is like be used to. Get used to verb ing and object complement. I am sure that you will get used to eating Turkish kebabs, okay? It means that if you try it 3 or more times, then you will become accustomed to it, okay? You will be used to it. So first of all, you should get used to. You should accustom yourself, okay? You should accustom yourself to eating Turkish kebab. Then you will be accustomed to it. Okay. I am sure that you will get used to eating Turkish kebab. Okay. What else will you get used to doing in Turkish? I will get used to. I will get used to drink ayran. Ayran and rice. I will get used to having ayran and rice. Okay. I will get used to drinking ayran. I will get used to rice. Okay. In the future. I hope I will get used to doing that. There is difference, yes. Get used to verb ing. We are trying to get used to speaking English. Yes, what are we trying to do now? What are we trying to do? Yes, get used to, yeah, think these 3 words as one verb. What are we trying to get used to? We are trying to get used to speaking English, writing English, learning English. Yes. We are trying to get used to speaking English. Okay. We have been trying to get used to speaking English for a long time. So present perfect. We are trying to get used to speaking English, just simple continuous tense, but we have been trying to get used to speaking English for a long time, since September 2022. But now, today is January 3, January 3, Tuesday, 2023. Okay. We have been trying to get used to speaking English for 4 months. For about 4 months. Get used to. Now let's practice get used to in situational dialogues. Dialogue 22. I am sure Irfan will get used to. Will get used to. Okay? 3 together. I am sure if Irfan will get used to eating fish and chips when he is in England. Next year, for example, next month. What else will he get used to? He will get used to traveling. Get used to traveling by double-deckers in London. When does Irfan get used to eating bagels? Irfan gets used to eating bagels when he is in New York. Okay. When did you? Now, the tense changes happen on the verb get, okay? Get. Get becomes got, gets, or something like this. Or has got, used to, for example. When did you get used to riding a bike? So I got used to, okay? I got used to riding a bike when I was in Madrid. Okay, I got used to riding a bike when I was in Madrid, but now I am in New York. Okay. Dialogue 2023. 23. Is your friend used to eating out? Is your friend used to eating out? No, he isn't. When do you hope that he will get used to eating out? Yes. I hope he will get used to eating out in 2 weeks. Okay. Okay, what is the explanation? Think positive, have a healthy diet, often exercise, feel well. Okay. Maybe we wrote it in one of the previous lessons because of a need, necessity. Okay. 24a. Where are you from? Where are you from? I am from Finland. A. You are used to living in cold climate. Do you see the difference? You are used to living in a cold climate. Alışıksın. You are used to living. How long will it take you to get used to living in the warm climate in Turkey? Now, alışmak in Turkish. How long will it take you to get used to living in the warm climate in Turkey? I think it will take me 3 months to get used to living, okay? To get used to living in the warm climate in Turkey. This is just the difference. 25. Dursun didn't get used to sleeping in the sleeping bag. Yes, possible. He left the site and rented a house in a village nearby. Did he get used to living in a village, or was he already used to living in a village? Yeah. So, Dursun was already used to living in a village, so he didn't try to get used to living in a village. He didn't have a problem about living in a village because he was already used to, okay? Alışkındı. He was already used to living in a village. Be used to, yeah, again, Turkish explanation is really important. It solves the puzzle. Yeah. Be used to is this, and get used to is this. This is the only difference. Okay. Again, let me tell this again. Please consider the 1, 2, 3 words as one word. Okay. For example, A with be used to. I've been in New York. I've been in New York for 2 months, but I am not used to finding my way. I am not used to finding my way. This one. B, never worry. You will get used to it. Okay? Don't worry. Never worry. Relax. Calm down. Okay? You will get used to it. You will get used to it. Because I got used to it last year, for example. I got used to it last year. So you will get used to it soon, in a few months. Okay. There are a lot of high buildings here. Again, another complaint. He is complaining about New York. There are a lot of high buildings here. B, relax, calm down, don't worry. You will get used to them too. You will get used to them too. Okay. Be used to and get used to are like this. Okay, a cartoon. It is really interesting. It is the state of our age. What are you used to doing? What are you used to doing? Sorry, I am used to meeting on Skype. Yes, I am used to. I am used to meeting on WhatsApp. I am used to meeting on the virtual world, on the internet, but I am not used to meeting in the real world. So the man came there with his pyjama, I think. Yes, I am used to meeting on Skype. Yes, another cartoon. Imperative, yeah, because get used to is consider it as one word. For example, eat, buy, run, speak, turn on, drink. Yeah, get used to, get used to, get used to what? Drink, drink what? Drink milk. Get used to what? Get used to being yourself. Get used to being a citizen. Get used to being a teacher. Get used to being a mother. Get used to being a friend. Get used to being a neighbor. Get used to being a pilot. Yeah. Get used to being yourself. What shall I get used to being? Okay, what does it say? You are you. Get used to it. Yes, get used to being yourself. What shall I get used to being? Imperative sentence, yes. Get used to being hardworking. Get used to being a human. Get used to being a driver. Get used to being a writer. Get used to being a reader. Yeah. Physical power, and this is a small anecdote. It's about just used to. Okay, let's summarize it. Physical power or physical energy, power also means energy versus mental power. Mesopotamian culture used to give priority to physical strength instead of mental strength, spiritual strength. However, physical strength had to be shaped according to mental strength or psychological strength or spiritual strength. So this is wrong. This is a negative approach of Mesopotamian culture. Okay. Now, here is a long, a little bit long summary about past in general, but specifically about used to, be going to, be about to, would. Okay, let's read it. Let me read it carefully. Okay, 26a. A says, let's imagine the situation here, okay? I didn't used to buy tickets. So who used to buy tickets? Okay. If you didn't used to buy tickets, who used to buy tickets for you? Okay. A says, I didn't used to buy tickets. I didn't have a habit like this in the past. I didn't used to buy tickets. It was my mother's habit, business, to buy tickets. But a few years ago, yes, what happened? Well, what was about to happen? But a few years ago, I was going to buy a ticket. However, I noticed that I had no money. Do you see the situation? B, were you to buy it? Were you? B2. Okay, were you to buy it? What happened then? I was supposed to buy it. Yes, I was supposed to buy it. Fortunately, I was about to leave. I was about to leave the ticket office when my mother brought my wallet. I didn't even think that my mother would or was going to do it that day. I would remember. Now, would here means was going to, past form of will. Okay? I didn't ever think that my mother will, past of will, sorry. My mother would do it that day, means was going to do it that day, but she did. I would remember that moment for many years. Means I was going to remember that moment for many years. What would you remember for many years in the past? Yes. I would remember a lot of events in the past, and we can tell stories, we can make up stories like this, okay, to reinforce, to practice those expressions. Okay, should be means be supposed to or be expected to. Of course, here be expected to becomes was expected to, is expected to, being expected to, etc., etc. Okay. Now quiz time. Please choose the correct alternative. Okay, 1. Ancient or past civilizations such as Mesopotamians blank exchange goods rather than use money. So just used to, okay? This is the habit of them. This is the culture of them. So used to, A is true. Mesopotamians used to exchange goods rather than use money. So they didn't used to use money. Interesting. Mesopotamians didn't used to use money. Okay. Do two blank you used to risking money. So blank you used to risking money. Did no. Have no. Will no. Are. Yes, are. Are is true. Are you used to? Are you used to risking money? Okay. 3. My friend blank look over some papers while he was traveling on the train from Izmir to Afyon and from Afyon to Izmir 10 years ago. So it must be a simple past tense. Okay, because ego is only used in simple past tense. My friend look over some paper while he was traveling. Was used to is the past form of be used to. Yeah, was used to. Got used to, but verb is not in ing form, okay? Verb is look over, not looking over. So we eliminate A and B immediately, okay? Okay. But if it were, for example, looking, then both of them are true. My friend was used to looking over some papers. Yeah, got used to looking over. But now it is it is in its plain form. So used to is true. Used to look over some papers while he was traveling, etc., etc. Okay. Got accustomed to, it isn't verb ing. Became accustomed to, it isn't verb ing. But if it were in the second type if clause, we will learn it in the advanced level. If it were looking, for example, all the four alternatives would be right. Okay. Now, only used to plus plain form, look over, look. Used to look over is true. Okay. For when Gülay was a child, her grandmother blank, tell her stories about Kerem ile Aslı, Ferhat ile Şirin, Köroğlu, and Karacaoğlan. So her grandmother would is enough. Yeah. Would tell her, used to tell her. 5. We blank watch Karagöz et Hacivat when we were children. So can we use get used to? No, because watch is not ing form, is not in ing form. So it is in verb 1, plain form. So we used to. Again, D is true. D. We used, used to this one. Okay, we used to watch Karagöz Hacivat when we were children. Now, vocabulary building. Let's increase our vocabulary. Okay, major as a noun. Yes, major is a noun, and major also is the person and the field of study. Let's read the explanation. Major means the main subject that a student studies at college or university. Major also means discipline. Field, yeah, field of study, yes. Someone study or someone as a person. Ahmet Bey is a major, for example. Yakup is a major, yeah. Someone studying a particular subject as their main subject at college or university. Students who go to college in the US have to choose a main subject, a main field of study, in addition to other courses. Main subject. Tom's major is geography, for example. What is Tim's major? Tim's major is history. Who is a tourism major? David is a tourism major. For example, who is a broadcasting major? Who is a criminology major? Who is the economics major? Who is the environmental science major? Yeah, environmental science is the field of study. So, for example, Ahmet is an environmental science major. Ahmet's field of study, Ahmet's major is environmental science. Yeah, this is this in short. These are the other majors at colleges or universities. Exercise science, fashion is also a major. Film studies, major. Hospitality, interior design, nutritional science, computer skills, national dances and melodies. This is also perfect. This is also a necessary. Conversational language, traditional and modern cooking, and communication. These are the basic popular college majors in the USA, of course. Okay, this is our first word. Cross-cultural as an adjective means dealing with, connected with, or related to. Cross-cultural means dealing with two or more cultures, multi-ethnic or multicultural as an adjective. For example, what kind of meeting is this? This is a multicultural meeting, or this is a cross-cultural meeting. This is a multi-ethnic meeting. Of course, there are some nuances between cross-cultural, multi-ethnic, multicultural, but of course, this is not our topic today to discuss them. Okay. Cultural diversity, cultural variety, this is now. Yes. Let me made it bold. Yes, this is another topic as a noun. This is not adjective. For cultural diversity is noun. Cultural variety is noun. Means the range of different value systems existing in a multicultural society, in a cross-cultural society, in a multi-ethnic society. Yeah, cultural diversity, famous topic. Okay. A. BUP has an aim, has a purpose to promote cross-cultural understanding. Is it difficult or easy to learn about other cultures these days? Of course, due to the internet, it is quite easy. Quite easy, huh? Very easy. This is our topic of the next video. Yeah. We also use adverbs to describe adjectives. Yeah, adverbs also come before adjectives like quite, for example, quite easy, very easy, so easy. Okay, this is our topic, subject matter in the next video after this video. Yeah. Let me read the question again. Is it difficult or easy to learn about other cultures these days? Of course, it is quite easy, very easy, so easy. So is here adverb, okay? Easy is adjective, so easy, okay? Or much easier, or much more easy, much more easy. These are adverbs before adjective, okay? So easy to learn about other cultures these days because of, due to, or owing to the internet. Okay, grow from means develop from. Murat's excellent project must have grown from his love of nature. Yes, this is modal perfect. We will also study it before starting passive voice, okay? Modal perfect. We will have a full presentation about modal perfect, such as must have, might have, verb 3, could have grown, might have grown, should have grown. Okay, we will study them before starting passive voice. Yes, modal perfect. Must have grown from his love of nature. Whose story must have grown from love of humans? Yasemin's story must have grown from love of humans. Okay. Blame somebody for something or for doing something. A very useful word. Yeah. For example, it is not logical to blame someone for doing something without evidence. Yeah. It is not logical. It is not humane. It is not true to blame someone for doing something wrong without evidence, without showing any evidence. Okay. Yes, dictionary says that blame means assert or consider that someone is the cause of something negative. Okay, dialogue. Cihan places the responsibility on the government about crimes. Who blames unemployment? Hasan blames unemployment. Hasan says that unemployment is the cause of, is the reason of somewhat negative action, a kind of negative action. Yes. Who stresses the idea that each person is responsible for solving their own problems? The young Professor Mehmet Duman stresses the idea that each person is responsible for solving their own problems. Okay. Break in means enter a building by using force, not in a normal way, but enter a building in an abnormal way. Yes. In order to steal something. Break into means enter a building or a car by using force in order to steal something, become involved in a new job or business activity, and start to spend money that you did not want to spend. Okay, break into. Okay, for example, it was said that, or they said that, active, they said that, passive, it was said that. Yes. It was said that thieves broke in Mesut's house and stole a television and laptop. How did they break in easily? They broke in easily by using a stone, for example, to break the windows of the car, to break into the car. So the burglars broke into Nuri Bey's car and stole his CD player. Whose house was broken into last night? Cemil Bey's house was broken into last night. When did the burglars manage to break into? Manage to is really a really important expression. Succeed in doing something, but manage to do something. Both has the meaning of be able to do something, be able to do something, but something more difficult. Okay? Yeah, we will study them in a full presentation. Okay, in the future. When did the burglars manage to break into Bekir Bey's burglar proof? Because burglar proof. So, okay, anyway, proof shop. They managed to, the burglars managed to break into Bekir Bey's burglar proof shop last or yesterday morning. Okay, get away with, get away with. What does the dictionary say about this expression? Get away with means not be caught, passive, not be caught or punished when you have done something wrong. Receive only a small punishment for something. Do something without experiencing any problems or difficulties, even though it is not the best thing to do. Yes, Turkish translation is better than the English long explanations. Get away means this in Turkish. Get away with murder, for example. Yeah. Not be punished for doing something wrong. Not be punished for doing something wrong. The old criminal got away with only one mount. Okay? So small, so a small, too small punishment. Okay, the old criminal got away with only one man. Who got away with the things they had stolen? Turgay and Tuncay got away with the things they had stolen before. Yes, past perfect tense. In a few, after a few videos, we will study past perfect and past perfect continuous tense. I think after 2 videos, yes, we will study it. Isn't it difficult to get away from the police? Isn't it difficult to get away from the police? Of course, it is always difficult to get away from the police. Okay, put out means extinguish. Yeah, this is the exact meaning of it. Extinguish a fire, put out a fire. Yes. Put out means make a fire, etc. Stop burning. Make a light stop working by pressing or turning a button or switch off. Also, we can also use switch off. Switch off is also used passive. Okay. A, has a rescue team been called to put out that house fire? Yes, a rescue team has been called. Passive again. Have the rescue service put out the forest fire? This is active. Yes, the rescue services have put out the forest fire. They are not trying to put it out anymore. Okay, fortunately means, what does fortunately mean? Fortunately means it is fortunate that. Fortunate is adjective, for example, fortunate boy, fortunate teacher. I am a fortunate teacher. Okay. Fortunately, adverb. Yeah. Fortunately, it is fortunate that, or it is good that. It is good that the scientist was saved successfully because Numan made her believe that she was going to be saved. What would have happened if the scientist hadn't believed him? If the scientist hadn't believed Numan, he would have been much worse. Okay. Now, yes, this is the end of our video. Thank you for watching, and let me read the note. I find it useful. Note, please. My aim is to form documents about English acquiring from beginning to advanced levels, both as written and spoken forms. You can find the link of the written lesson presentations of each video in the description box of each video. Okay, yes, see you next time and have a good day.